For those who want to make pocket OGs, go to some thrift shops, and these are little candle holders. And that's what these glasses are. I found those about 20 years ago.
Wow.
And I thought, perfect, that's exactly. But because I use the rings, I just ordered some rings. It's going to cost me. The price of rings has gone up. You wouldn't believe it. It's almost doubled the price. The original one, he can't get. My friend in Toronto gets them for me. I used to pay about $330, $350 at the most for each order, and I know how big each order is. He sent me an email the other day. He said, I finally found a possibility where we can get rings, but he says it's up to $600 now.
Wow.
So these are the rings that I use for orgone generators, see? They fit into each other. This is a 1 inch. This is a 1 1/4 inch. Then I have 1 3/4. And then I have a 2 inch. And those are the ones that I mostly use. Brass rings. Listen, they're not pure brass. The brass is just a coloring on the outside. They're using cheap steel, metal, or whatever on the inside. It's metal. The OGs love it. They don't care. We create problems in our head because there aren't any problems. We create them. There's no need to create them. Nature is very forgiving, and it's more interested in your positive state of mind than whether the metal is made of zinc or brass or steel or whatever. Yeah. He's waiting to be put into a large OG.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've had him for years. He's still waiting. He's very patient. They're very patient. And I have a smaller one. I think that's Kuan Yin. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I have here are all the sand, different color sand.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the investment I made in all of these? I probably have 20 or 30 of these stainless steel.
Mm.
One of these now is over $60. Well, I used to buy them for about $28, $30. Everything has gone up in price, just incredibly. Shells, different seashells, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Different seashells. Oh, here's a big crystal waiting to be used.
Mm.
I used to make OGs out of them. See, but I can't get them anymore. This is a leftover, so I may do this one. And then you can close it, and inside is an orgone generator. And here are small various crystals. Carnelian, amethyst, clear quartz, green quartz. See, they come in these little vials. I would use those in pendants.
Mm.
Look what I found. I found dyes, liquid dyes, these ones that I use, and I'm glad I found these because I couldn't find any blue. What a gold mine. I should look more often. No, these are probably 10 years old.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
But everything used to be half price. That's what I'm saying. It's incredible what has happened. Well, prices never come down. They only go one way, and that's up. This is a special kind of crystal. I forget the name of this. They scrape this off. You know the steel where they make steel, the blast furnaces. They scrape this off on the inside of the steel maker, and it crystallizes, and it comes out in different colors. I sometimes incorporate that in. It's an odd name, but when I came across it, I said, oh, wow. If it's crystalline, it'll work. Well, each orgonite would have anywhere from 6 to 10 different crystals in it. But it all varies. All varies. But for example, the pocket OGs, the round pocket OGs, all of them will have amethyst, clear quartz, selenite, black tourmaline, for sure. Always. I may add different combinations of crystals, but those four crystals are always in the pocket OGs. I took these OGs up to my computer, and I turned on the tone generator, the frequency generator, and I put in about 10 different frequencies, healing frequencies in these three. For example, 111 is a healing frequency, 528 is a healing frequency, 117 is a healing frequency, 440 is a healing frequency. And it goes up 6, 7, 8 into the 9s, you know. So I went through a whole bunch, and I left the tone generator to put these frequencies in those three. Be interesting to see what the difference is going to be, whoever ends up purchasing those. Look, we haven't even started with the crystals. Look at all the crystals here. Look at the big quartz crystals I have here. These get expensive because they have the 6 points.
Right.
These are natural. Nature likes geometry. And the hexagon is one of nature's favorite. They took pictures of some of the planets, the north and south pole of the planet, and they found a hexagram. The pole itself, from a distance, has a hexagram in it, in the shape of a hexagram. So it's a very powerful natural design. Not 5-sided, not 8-sided, but 6-sided. I buy them, see, in that's how they come. And then I use those in OGs. But it gets pricey when you buy them like that. So that's why, I mean, if somebody wanted to get started and they don't want to spend that much money, just go to the beach, get some sand, pick up some rocks that have striations, or you can tell if it's clear, it's going to be quartz. It's just been rounded off over millions of years. It's fine. And then what's important is, as you're making them, put your good thoughts into the OG. Your thoughts, you know, will take your vibration and embed that in the OG. It's just like they photograph crystals when you say, I hate you, and the crystal is just terrible. And if you say, I love you, the crystal is beautiful, beautifully shaped. Because remember, everything is frequency, everything is sound, everything is vibration. So if those frequencies and vibrations and sound are life supporting, that's good, that's beneficial. All the other ones, hatred, anxiety, fear, are low vibration. Not good vibrations. You want to get out of that state by doing something creative. Start making some simple OGs, and it'll lift your vibration. You will absolutely feel better when you're creating something. Don't worry that it doesn't come out the way you want it to. You're learning, you're making mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. But with OGs, you cannot make a mistake. They will all function. If they're not beautiful, stick them in the garden, or give them to a friend and stick them in the garden. They'll be functional. Bury them next to a tree. In fact, don't do it right by the stem of the tree. Go 4 or 5 feet away and bury them, so the root system of the tree is what picks up this good energy. Every tree in here, I've got a Dixie cup buried in the ground. Yeah, They love it. They just love the energy. Or you can make little ones. You know, you can make little OGs like that and stick them in a potting plant. If you're in an apartment and you're raising little plants or growing something, just make little ones. Just get a little sand, get a little bit of metal, get a copper scrubbing pad. Go to a dollar store, get a copper scrubbing pad, get an old pair of, buy an old pair of scissors, take the copper pad and chop it up, and there's your metal. And make a few little ones like that and put them in your potting plants. They love the potting plants. The plants will love it. Any plant that you plant. See? Small, and that's what I made those for. Anybody can make them. The trick is, once you start making them, the energy you get from being creative, from doing this, is going to raise your frequency and vibration. You will absolutely feel it. You will feel it. You will feel much, much better. Because you're in tune now. You're in tune with nature. You're doing what you came here to do, to be creative. You're a powerful human being that is very creative. But they convinced us we can't do very much. We're not very creative. I can't do this. Nonsense. The fact that we are here on this planet right now means that we have been chosen from many other souls that wanted to come here, and they didn't make it. We made it. That's why we're here. But there are forces on this planet that want to ensure that we stay dumbed down, that we don't come into our power, that we don't realize how powerful and creative we really are.